Welcome! What we're going to create now is a viewfinder. It's a very simple viewfinder. It's made out of paper, tape and string, but this is something that's pretty sturdy. You can hold it up to what you're drawing. You can picture frame in your surroundings, your landscape, your environment, anything that you're drawing. It's a good tool to sort of just help to focus in on the composition versus all of your surroundings. You're picture framing your environment or what you're drawing. So it's a nice little tool to have around, but it's very easy and simple to create, and we're going to create that now. Now what you need is a few pieces of blank paper, and I'll show you how to strengthen that. A ruler, a pencil, some string, and some tape, and also scissors. Scissors are important as well. So I'm going to show you sort of step by step in how to create your viewfinder. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to create our viewfinder. And the first step is to turn our rectangular sheet of paper into a square. So in order to do that, what we're going to do is fold down the top right corner and to make a crease. And that crease won't last. It's just sort of a guideline in how to create a square. And what I'm going to do is trim off that edge there. And discard that. Now what we're left with is a square. Notice this is much larger than our viewfinder. I still need to cut this down, but we're left with a perfect square here. So in order to trim this down, what we're going to do is lay the roller on the opened edges, okay, where the edge is open. We're going to lay that down, and I'm going to trim off this full piece right here. Notice where I laid my pencil there, and I'm going to do the same on the other side here. Okay, so I can cut the whole way down that line here, and we're going to be left with a parallel or a more geometrically shaped square, smaller square. And there we have it. It's a smaller square. This is what we have to work with. Okay, from this point, we have a smaller square. What we're going to do is cut the direct center like this. So in order to do that, what we're going to do is we're going to fold it over. And again, we're going to get our ruler, draw some lines on the sections of your paper that open. On both sides, we're going to draw some lines here. These are just guidelines for trimming, pretty much. Now, when we cut, it's going to be a little bit different. We're not going to cut off this area right here. We're going to keep the inside of this shape, so that it's very important. If you have to erase your line marks here, then go ahead and do so. If you can do it without cutting up your paper, then that's also acceptable. But I'm going to be very careful is to just come to this edge here, and then the opposite side here. And now I am left with my viewfinder. Now notice if I hold this up, it's pretty flimsy. It's not going to last. But the next step is very important. I'm going to show you how you can strengthen your walls so that when you hold up your viewfinder, it's not going to go anywhere. And it's cheap supplies. It's very simple, but this can help you in all sorts of different ways here. The next thing you'll need is a piece of paper. You're going to cut your your rectangle into 4 different sections. Okay, so you're gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4. If you want to fold it in half and then fold it in half again, that works, but you should have four different sections. Each of these sections you're going to fold like so. Okay, and I'm just going to fold a couple lines down my paper here. And so there's sort of there's a support to my paper now. There's support and numbers here. That, and so we're left with something that is like that. Okay, you're going to take your piece of paper. You can measure the length of your viewfinder. Once you have one, because it's a square, the obvious is that you have the length of all 4 of your sides. So you'll need 4 of these supported pieces of paper to tape down. And any type of tape will work. I'm using packing tape for demonstration purposes. And all you need to do now is tape your paper to your viewfinder. And what you're doing is you're supporting your viewfinder. Okay, so this is what I've done here. I'm taping down the support of my viewfinder. Now I'm doing that on all 4 sides. Notice the corners still towards a little funny, even though I have 2 supports on it. This